My name is Nicole. I live in Rockaway, New York, and I'm a teacher. A friend of my neighbor's was visiting, and we got into a really good conversation about politics, things that were going on at the time, and he lent me the film. I'd never heard of it before, and I got hooked. More crazy conspiracy theorists. I needed to do more research. I had never heard a lot of the information before, and I didn't want to just blindly believe whatever Peter Joseph said, so I started reading about some of it on my own and checking the sources, the ones that were easy to come by on the internet, checking the sources to make sure that they were legit, they weren't taken out of context, things like that. And it checked out. It was all pretty solid. It makes sense. Resource-based economy is a great place for us as a society to be heading towards. It's humane, it's ethical, it's technologically advanced, it's better for the environment, it's a healthier lifestyle for people. It just makes so much more sense. And I mean, that's really what I want. Independent of whatever, it doesn't matter what else they say in any of the documentaries, whether you agree or disagree. If you just see resource-based economy, I can't imagine anybody not wanting to head in that direction. I'm very careful about the way I reach out, because I know that if somebody's first impression shuts them off from it, then anytime I mention it, they're just going to shut down. They're just going to hear, blah, blah, blah. And so I usually mention that I started volunteering for this social movement or for an environmental movement, and I kind of see where they are, and if they're interested and want to hear more about it, I'll tell them. And when I hear in conversations, when you're with somebody who starts talking about the economy or politics and expresses views that are in line, I definitely tell them I'm going to hook them up on Facebook. And I've gotten some people who are interested. Yeah, my husband's starting to get involved. I have a couple of friends who ask for more information. So eventually it's going to spread to them. Absolutely. I think it's really empowering to be around a whole lot of like-minded people, and not like-minded where we're just spitting back the same thing everyone else just said, but I mean like-minded as in having similar values, but people who are really intelligent and will challenge your point of view and keep you informed and really push you in your thinking. And I think these are people who want action, and they're doing something about it. They're not just sitting around complaining about the way the world is. They're trying to be part of something that'll make it better. And that's empowering. I really trust these people to move the world forward. A lot of people think I'm crazy when I talk about this, but if people would just follow it with an open mind for a little while, I think they'd be hooked. If I had a billboard, it would say, trust others and be trustworthy. I want to see it start transitioning from awareness only to awareness and action. I can't wait to see people actually starting to live by the values we talk about, people actually getting involved in their communities, building these grassroots ties, starting to provide services to each other, starting to change the way they think about people and think about what they're entitled to, and think about our whole merit system in the society, about what hard work really means, really start respecting people and really bring the message into the streets and into the community. That's what I want to see in a year's time. I really hope that people will start listening to this with an open mind. A lot of people, when I start talking about the ideas, want to just dismiss them because it's so radically different from what they're used to. But I think that if they're taken through the whole line of thinking step by step, it really makes sense to a lot of people, and they can't really argue against it. They just have a hard time accepting it. And so I really hope that as it spreads and more people become aware of it and it seems less crazy to people, I really think a lot of people are going to sign on. And so I really would just urge people to look into it with an open mind and really pay attention and really do their own research and see what conclusions they draw from it.